Hey folks, I just want to do a real quick video on how to think about revising your essays, okay? I think when most people get an essay, they identify the comments on the side. So for example, this says awkward thing. Click on it right here, okay. So then you try to figure out what to do with this. Either reword it, get rid of it altogether, try to figure out what makes it awkward. You know, you get a comment like this. There has been a lot. Okay, so maybe we need to change that sentence because it says the wrong thing. But this is actually going about fixing your essay wrong. Okay, what you actually want to do, get down, all the way down, all the way down, 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 down to the bottom. Okay, get to the comments that get left on the bottom because these are the biggest things you need to address first. Okay, something like an awkward sentence is one of these smaller things. Okay, so it says get the meme into the text and explain it in the introduction. Okay, so we need to know, okay, we need to redo the introduction here, and we need to explain the meme, that's this image right here, in the introduction. Okay, then work to find more research. Okay, there have been thousands of studies on video games and violence. Find more, discuss how they differ, and what that shows. In other words, there's not enough research in here to actually answer your question. Okay, there's a huge opportunity here. Work to cut the stuff that doesn't address this and get into the research. What you can see from this is that if you start just by going through this, and then you get down here and you're like, well, I'm not 100% sure where to go with that, and you just kind of get rid of it and move on, you haven't actually fixed anything. And if you spend your time fixing the stuff up here, for example, you know, there are all these comments about what to do here. Well, one of my first comments was more or less the introduction should be redone. You need to introduce the meme in it. This sentence might very well, that we've identified as awkward here, might very well disappear anyway in the revision process. So there's no reason to fix this. It's a note to pay attention to. But ultimately, if you're going to redo this introduction by introducing the meme and explaining what it claims, then we're going to get rid of this altogether anyway. Okay? So always start at the bottom and then work your way through the most significant ones, okay? For example, if the large chunk that's highlighted and we get, pause this. Sorry about that. I just want to move this over so you can see this comment. For example, there's a pretty good chunk that's been highlighted here. It says this gets convoluted. Yes, other issues could be present. The question is whether or not there's a correlation here, though. So once you've addressed the comments in red at the bottom, then we start looking for larger areas that are highlighted and ones that seem to have larger problems. And then we say, okay, well, we can rework this. The last thing we need to worry about is something like an awkward sentence or a run-on or a fragment or something. That's something we can come back, we should fix, yes, but it's something we can fix at the very end, after we've addressed the red comments first and the bigger side comments second, okay? So this is a structural thing. We need to lay this claim out earlier on, okay? In other words, introduce the meme and the claim it makes. So the bottom line here is work from biggest and most complex to the smallest. The biggest stuff will be down in the red, and then the least complex stuff will be single word comments higher up, okay? And that's what I want you to think about as you work on revising these essays to turn in as final drafts. If you've got any questions along the way, don't hesitate to let me know.